In 1982, film company Universal Studios designed a theme park that would also be used for actual feature filming. The idea of the park was delayed until 1986, where Steven Spielberg came together with Universal to develop the idea for a fully fledged theme park, scrapping the idea of the studio. Rides themed to Back to the Future and King Kong were being planned, and they knew the park would have to be something special to be able to compete with its surrounding competition, such as Disney and SeaWorld. After 4 years of construction, the park eventually opened following many delayed openings on June the 7th, 1990, with 5 themed areas: the Front Lot, Production Central, New York, San Francisco or Amity, and the Expo Center, as well as a lagoon based in the center of the park. Opening day attractions included Jaws, E.T. Adventure, Confrontation, Earthquake the Big One, and the Fantastic World of Hanna-Barbera, along with many shows and walkthrough attractions showing film props. From that day on, Universal Studios became one of the most impressive, popular and developed theme parks in the world, and today we're going to take a journey through the full history of Universal Studios Florida and its second park, Islands of Adventure. There is lots of history on Universal Studios related to different shows, so to reduce the video length I'm only going to discuss notable rides and attractions. Before we start today, I know that 85% of you watching aren't subscribed to my channel, so if you could do that, that would mean a lot to me. Anyway, let's begin our adventure through Universal Studios Florida. At the end of the 1990 season, Jaws was temporarily closed due to many major technical issues. However, although one major ride was down for the 1991 season, a new one would open within the park, this one being another extremely memorable one. Back to the Future the Ride, based on Robert Zemeckis' Back to the Future from 1985, opened in Expo Center on the 2nd of May 1991. It was a simulator-style attraction which took riders on a journey to stop Biff Tannen in a chase through time. It was extremely popular and became a hit with guests, and would become a classic at the park. With nothing in 1992, Jaws reopened in 1993 following major maintenance. In the same year, Universal released plans for an expansion to the park, including hotels, boardwalk, and a second theme park. In 1996, a Ghostbusters stage show that opened with the park in 1990 was announced to be closing and will be replaced in the following years. Another new ride opened, being another simulator-style attraction. However, this one would include 4D effects and a full short film, which was shot specifically for the ride. It would be a revolutionary ride for the park and the world, and it came in the form of T2 3D Battle Across Time, which was based off of Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Actors such as Arnold Schwarzenegger himself and Linda Hamilton teamed up with Universal to shoot a brand new short film which would be played, while the guest seats would move with the film and special effects such as smoke and water would occur. The ride system itself was similar to the likes of Back to the Future, however this would just be a much more modern take on the simulator style ride. In 1998, a replacement attraction called Twister, Ride It Out, opened in the previous location of the Ghostbusters show. 1999 saw a new Vekoma children's coaster themed to Woody Woodpecker opening in the Woody Woodpecker Kid Zone area, which opened the year before. It also saw the opening of its second park, Islands of Adventure. Its construction began in 1997 and it was ready for opening on May the 28th. The park opened with 6 areas: Port of Entry, Zeus Landing, the Lost Continent, Jurassic Park, Toon Lagoon and the Marvel Superhero Island. Attractions like the Incredible Hulk, a B&M launch coaster, Dueling Dragons, 2 B&M inverted coasters, The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man, Doctor Doom's Fearfall, Jurassic Park River Adventure, Dudley Do-Ripe's Ritzaw Falls, Popeye and Bluto's Bilge Rat Barges, Poseidon's Fury and Cat in the Hat opened with the park on May the 28th. As well as a new hotel and the City Walk area, Universal Studios Florida was officially a resort. 2000 saw the addition of Men in Black, Alien Attack in the studios, and Flying Unicorn, a Vekoma children's coaster and Stormforce Accelertron in Islands of Adventure. The parks were rapidly expanding and gaining popularity, and the resort was able to compete with its surrounding attractions in Orlando. With nothing major occurring in 2001 other than the addition of a new hotel, 2002 saw the last day of operation for one of the studio park's opening day attractions. Confrontation was revealed to be closing at the end of the season, but it was planned to be replaced just 2 years later. As well as Confrontation, the Fantastic World of Hanna-Barbera also closed, however this was replaced in 2003 by Jimmy Neutron's Nicktoon Blast. In the same year, Shrek 4D also opened. In 2004, Confrontation, like promised, was replaced by a new ride, which was a mix between dark ride and roller coaster. Return of the Mummy was opened, manufactured by Premier Rides, and was themed to the Mummy film franchise. In 2006, Islands of Adventure opened High in the Sky Zeus Trolley Train ride, which was a redesign of a ride that was meant to open in 1999. 2007 brought the closure of 2 opening day attractions, one of which stood out as one of the most iconic rides at the park. Earthquake, the big one, closed alongside Back to the Future the ride after 17 years of operation. This was upsetting to guests, however a replacement ride was promised by the park. Although the year was upsetting for ride closures, exciting new investments were revealed by Universal Studios for the upcoming years. They would team up with Warner Bros. To create a brand new island for Islands of Adventure, which was estimated to open in 2010. In 2008, just a year after Back to the Future and Earthquake closed, they were replaced by new rides. Back to the Future and the whole of World Expo was rethemed to The Simpsons, with the standout attraction being The Simpsons The Ride. However, it was not approved by guests to be a worthy replacement to the classic that once sat there. Earthquake was replaced by Disaster, a major motion picture ride starring You, which used the same ride system as the attraction beforehand. In 2009, the Studios Park invested in yet another major ride, this time being a roller coaster from Morazon. Construction began in May of 2008, and it was revealed that the ride would be called the Hollywood Rip Ride Rockit, and would include a vertical lift hill, a non-inverting loop, and would reach speeds of 65 miles per hour. The ride experience would be unique, as guests would be allowed to choose their own song to play through the ride. It would open to mixed reviews, but is still a popular roller coaster that remains at the park today.
Coming this spring, you can truly be part of Harry Potter's world, where magic becomes real and excitement awaits at every turn. Explore the wizarding world of Harry Potter, a world of magical new adventures only at Universal Orlando Resort, where you can be courageous, be outrageous, be extraordinary.
In 2010, the much anticipated Harry Potter area opened at Universal Islands of Adventure. Along with the rethemes of Flying Unicorn into Flight of the Hippogriff and Dueling Dragons into Dragon Challenge, a brand new dark ride, which would be the standout attraction to the area and be situated inside of a to-scale replica of Hogwarts, also opened, being named Harry Potter The Forbidden Journey. It would be an extremely revolutionary ride, including a new ride system which defined the dark ride forever. The area as a whole would be named as the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and would be themed to the fictional village of Hogsmeade from the movies, which included many different heavily themed shops and experiences for guests to explore. 2011 saw the closure of the Spider-Man ride for refurbishment and of Jimmy Neutron's Nicktoon Blast after 8 years of operation to make way for a new ride in 2012, which turned out to be Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. As well as this, one of the only Universal Studio Florida opening day attractions left the park and was closed to make way for the expansion to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Jaws, along with the Amity area, was permanently closed, which was quite upsetting to guests to experience the ride when it was brand new. The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man was reopened in 2012 after an extensive refurb. 2013 saw yet another investment for the Studios Park, this time being Transformers The Ride 3D, which was a 3D dark ride adding another 3D ride to the park. Along with this, the Simpsons expansion was completed with a new Zamperla flat ride named Kang and Kodo's Twirl and Hurl, based on the characters from the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. In 2014, the Studios Park opened their Harry Potter area, this time being a replica of Diagon Alley from the films. 2 new attractions opened with the area, these being Escape from Gringotts and the Hogwarts Express, which connected the 2 Harry Potter areas in each park. Much like the first Harry Potter area, this heavily detailed replica of the London-based street included lots of immersive experiences and shops to make you feel as if you were actually in the film. A large fire-breathing dragon perched on top of Gringotts Bank was built, acting as a main photo feature and spectacle. Universal's Cabana Bay, a new hotel, opened in the same year. In 2015, there were 2 ride closures leading up to a large redevelopment program for 2017 and 2018. These included Twister, Ride It Out and Disaster, a major motion picture ride starring You. The Incredible Hulk coaster was also announced to be closed for a refurbishment, which included a full track replacement. The This was completed and the ride reopened in 2016. In the same year, a new major dark ride and area opened in Islands of Adventure based on King Kong. Skull Island, along with its new attraction Skull Island Reign of Kong, opened to mixed reviews in 2016. Unfortunately, this would not be the only ride to open at the park from then on to mixed reviews. Race Through New York, starring Jimmy Fallon, opening as the replacement to Twister Ride It Out in 2017, and Fast and Furious Supercharged, replacing Disaster in 2018, both received mainly negative reviews, as they were claimed to be boring and not up to Universal's usual standards. In 2017, Terminator 2 3D Battle Across Time was close to be replaced by a new attraction in 2020. A brand new park was also opened in 2017, adding to the resort feel of the theme park. Volcano Bay, a brand new water park, was opened as part of the whole Universal Orlando package, featuring many water slides and a large volcano in the centre. Along with this, Dragon Challenge in Islands Adventure was closed in September to make way for a new generation thrill ride which was set to open in 2019. Like planned, the new roller coaster opened on June the 13th as Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. The ride included 7 launches and some incredible theming and animatronics included throughout. It takes the record for the most expensive ride ever built, standing at a whopping $300 million. Manufactured by Intamin, it would feature unique ride vehicles, with the car design being Hagrid's motorbike, featuring a bike and a sidecar. The ride's extremely impressive, and with a 2 minutes and 55-second duration, tells a spectacular story through the use of audio, physical set pieces, smells, and immersive atmospheres. It truly defines what rides can do. And that brings us to 2020, where the new ride to replace Terminator 2 Battle Across Time was revealed as the Bourne Stuntacular, themed to the Jason Bourne films, and has been delayed due to the coronavirus. However, construction has taken place on the facade of the ride, along with construction on another brand new roller coaster in Islands of Adventure. The coaster will be an addition to the existing Jurassic Park area, adding an updated Jurassic World attraction which is set to open in 2021. What do you think could come to Universal Studios Orlando in the future? What are some of your favourite attractions? Make sure to comment down below. Thank you for watching, and if you did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe like I said at the start of the video. I'll see you in the next one, but until then, goodbye.